Over the last week, we've gotten some updates from the Cardano team, and it's pretty exciting what's going to happen in the next 24 hours. We're going to cover it because we are going to get a large update, big update, coming from Cardano, coming from Charles Hoskinson, and I want to talk about whether this is going to be one of those events where you are happy that you bought before, or one of those events that just sells off and you wish you had waited because people were buying, pushing up the price right before it falls. So let's get right into it. We can see input output said, we're delighted to announce that we have now successfully spun up Alonzo Purple. Charles Hoskinson said, pretty cool to see these maps grow. It's going to be a madhouse after smart contracts launch. Tons of dApps development, Reddit, and forums filled with projects, lots of catalysts and demand. So pretty exciting stuff. Now, the price has come down a little bit. It's come down from $1.88 down to $1.68, then back to $1.73. This is normal. A little bit of a retracement is okay because the whole market has done this. Bitcoin fell down about $3,000. This is kind of expected after we've seen such a parabolic run over just a few days span. So if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I appreciate it. Also, if you guys want, there is a link down there to get 5.25% interest on your Cardano. Try out Voyager. I will leave it as the first comment, and at the top of the description, definitely check it out because you can get, like I said, a nice interest rate, and you don't have to stake it and actually have to wait. You have access to your Cardano all the time. So let's listen to Charles Hoskinson giving us the update on the hard fork event for Alonzo.
And it looks like we are on track for Friday to announce the date, but we have the date internally. We're going to survive the entire week and make sure nothing changes, and we'll feel very comfortable with it. It is, I think, a very achievable date, and I think the community is going to be quite happy about it. But I just had the meeting, and we went back forth over everything, and I thought you guys would be really happy to hear that on our side internally, we have certainty and a lovely little chart that you guys can share. And so I'll make sure that Nigel cleans it up and makes it pretty for Friday. So Friday we'll have the mid-August update. Hopefully we'll get a link to share tomorrow or the day after. And I'd love to see you guys there, and we'll be able to announce when the Alonzo hard fork is going to happen. And at that point, you can run smart contracts on Cardano. Congratulations. How about that? It will be before the IO Global.
So that's pretty cool, right? New update coming tomorrow when we will get smart contracts. There's some graph or some chart that he was talking about. I'm not sure what that means, but it's going to be interesting to see. Maybe it's all the projects that are going to go on Cardano. Now, do I think there's going to be a sell-off? It's definitely possible. However, I don't think it's probable. We might see a little bit of a dip, but Cardano has moved up similar to the whole market. It's not like Cardano is pumping up drastically compared to every other project leading up to this event. We can see here, 37% up. XRP is up 50%, Dogecoin up 29, BNB up 23, Ethereum 55, Bitcoin 35. So it's pretty in line with the market. It's not like this has had some parabolic run with everyone getting excited for this update. One thing that did happen recently for another cryptocurrency is EIP 1559. And a lot of people thought that this would sell off afterwards. But we can see it did sell off a couple days before. From August 2, we saw 2,650. And then August 4, the day before the event, we saw 2,465. So it fell just a couple percent, right? What was that, 7%, 8%? Then we saw it go up all the way up to $3,267. So we saw a massive run, 32, 33% in a few days span. But does this mean that Cardano will do the same thing? Not necessarily, right? There could be people that are buying before the event, but something else that's interesting is a lot of people don't have faith in Cardano. They have a very strong community, but people outside the community don't see it happening. The rollout of smart contracts happening anytime soon. They think it will be pushed back. This is something that Charles Hoskinson has talked about several times, being very angry about it because he tries to be so open. So if they can actually set a date and make people feel more comfortable about Cardano and smart contracts in general, it's definitely possible to see more of a price pump. Something that's interesting, last time we saw Cardano pump to $2.47, it was at $1.50 3 days before. So we saw a 70% run in 3 days. It's definitely possible that we could retest all-time highs, maybe even surpass them as we roll out smart contracts. Also, we have just a small market cap compared to Ethereum. When you look at these compared to each other, Ethereum's about 6.5 times larger. So if Cardano can roll out smart contracts, it's much more efficient. Then Ethereum, it can run more transactions every second. If we can see that happen, and Cardano starts to have more built on the ecosystem, it's definitely possible that Cardano can close the gap on Ethereum and move up in a significant way. The whole cryptocurrency market is pretty bullish overall. Of course, the last day we have seen a dip, as you can see, 4 to 5 to 6, 7%. But like I said earlier, this is normal for such a momentous run, with Bitcoin going from 29,000 up to 46,000 within about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. So I would not be surprised if the whole market falls down, if Cardano continued to move down a little bit, moving up to the event. But I think overall, this is going to be a very strong time for Cardano, and it should perform very well. Now, moving up until the hard fork, we don't know what's going to happen. If it's going to be several weeks, the whole market could trade sideways. It could go up. It could go down. Anything can happen. But after we roll out those smart contracts, there's going to be more and more news of different projects that are building on Cardano, and should be a very bullish time for Cardano. Personally, I have been buying Cardano a little bit more significantly than I have some other cryptocurrencies. I'm still very bullish on other cryptos over time. I've been adding to Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB a little bit, Cardano, some other smaller projects. But Cardano has definitely been the one that I've been pushing more money into compared to my normal weighting of my portfolio. Now, like I said, be on the lookout tomorrow for this update from Charles Hoskinson. Maybe I will do a video. If you guys want that, definitely hit the like button and let me know in the comments below that is something that you'd like to see. I can kind of give a summary of what he says in the event, some price action. I think it should be very bullish. I'm very excited. I am not planning on swing trading this. I am planning on holding on to the Cardano for a while. I'm still very bullish through the end of the year. Definitely let me know what you think the chart will be that he gives tomorrow. It's going to be, again, interesting to see what he has to bring to the table, because he usually does talk for a while. So I'm curious what he has to say about Alonzo and the hard fork in general. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys want that interest rate on your Cardano, you can check out the link down below to Voyager. Again, it will be the top comment and the top link in the description. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.